Hello, I'm Krasi Attasio. I'm sidereal astrologer, and I will talk about Venus, a retrograde and invisible, in October and November, and how exactly this will affect us. So, on the 30th of September, Venus became invisible, hidden in the rays of the sun, combust. From the 4th until the 8th of October, Venus is stationary, means from our perspective is not moving. On the 2nd of November, Venus will become visible, but still will be retrograde. And from the 15th to the 17th of November, Venus will be stationary in order to become direct on the 19th November, when she will be direct plus visible. All this will be written under this video so that you can really benefit from the exact timings of the heliacal phases of Venus. So I will explain you how this works from the point of view of Babylonian astrologer, but also to tell you that these phases are only from our perspective. And when you hear that Venus is stationary or retrograde, meaning not moving or moving backwards, it is only from our perspective. And on the sky, the planets follow their usual motion. So on the 30th, Venus became invisible. So what is this meaning? First, Venus became invisible, and she's in her inferior conjunction, meaning very near us. Her Venusian energies are influencing us very powerfully. When she became invisible, she became Ereshkigal, Venus, who is a female deity, according to the mythology, who descended into the underworld and is leaving her beautiful jewelry, leaving her clothes, and taking the boat of the boatman on the sky in order to sail the river Eridan again on the sky and to meet her husband. She's in search for love, in search for her husband. Until she's invisible and retrograde, she will not find love. She will not find her husband. So this is exactly what is happening right now on the sky. We're having issues probably financially, in our private lives, in our relationships, with friendships as well. You see what is happening on the financial markets, how they are dropping down terribly. Now on the 4th of October, Venus became stationary. And this is happening in the 16th degree of Libra, sidereal Libra. The 16 degrees of Libra is only 2 degrees away from Gamma, star of knowledge, luck, beauty, success, art, design, a beautiful star. And Libra in general is a sign of Venus, but it's also a sign which is meaning all this: finances, beauty, creativity, design. And when the stationary and the retrograde phase are happening in these particular degrees, so this is in which areas or on which people will experience most powerfully this heliacal phase of Venus. So people engaged with beauty, design, also having Venus, having Libra rising, Libra midheaven, will experience powerfully this heliacal phase, like having issues financially, in their artistic sector, design, having issues with creativity, with knowledge, with learning, having they might be stuck in the reality that they wish to change. So this is only for like 4 days, from 4th to the 7th. On the 8th, Venus will become retrograde, again turning in this particular degree, like emphasizing on this degree. Venus will become retrograde and will be invisible. So Venus will be still traveling the path of Eridan to be searching for love. So such Venus is not very much giving the pleasure, and will not really make us very happy in our private lives, because This is not her aim. She will teach us wisdom. She will make us reconsider. She will make us rethink, contemplate. Again, we may lose friends, meet others, lose boyfriend, girlfriend, meet others. So this is what is happening during this period. Well, it is more on the side of losing than meeting other new people during this heliacal phase. On the 19th of November, when she will become visible and direct, we will experience the full beauty of Venus, because this is happening also in the first degree of Libra. Saturnian term, quite successful, quite good. So until then, we need to be patient for our finances, patient in our private lives. So, and also don't forget that we'll be experiencing these energies of Venus very much. She's very near. She will be very near because she's in her inferior conjunction, very near us to influence us even more powerfully. On the 2nd of November, she's supposed to rise before the sun as a morning star on the eastern horizon. And then she will still be retrograde. So I'm telling you, she is direct and visible together on the 19th of November. But before that, on the 2nd of November, she will become visible, will be retrograde, still in her inferior conjunction, which means that she still will be very near us. We will experience her energies very much. Try to experience her energies, to connect with her. So what is happening? She is appearing on the eastern horizon as a morning star. As a morning star, she's another deity. This is Athena Pallas, or this is Inanna from Akkad, a male deity, a god of war, god of wisdom. So this will be good um, in terms of this wisdom, in terms of achievement, because this is happening in the Saturn, in the 5th degree of Libra, in Saturnian term. So this might bring us some financial luck, might solve partially our issues with partnerships, with love. But remember, Athena Pallas, Inanna from Akkad, it's still not very romantic. This is not Aphrodite. This is not Inanna from Uruk, who is a female deity and thinking about romance, love, sex. This is a deity which is related to wisdom, winning, achievement, knowledge. So this is exactly how this appearance of Venus on the 5th degree of Libra will manifest for us. We'll be successful maybe in terms of business, finances, winning, achieving, partially solving issues with our relationships, partially solving issues with our friendships, money. Financial markets will already maybe have some relief. And then on the 15th to the 17th of November, Venus will be stationary again. 2 days that might be difficult, tense. We might be stuck again in our thoughts of changing issues related to business, partnership, love life, until on the 19th of November, finally, she's changing her motion to direct on the 1st degrees of Libra. This is wonderful. And this is happening in degree which is in a term of Libra which is important, the Saturnian term, and this is happening when the moon on this day will be aiming to apply to an opposition with Venus. So the importance of this heliacal phase will be highly emphasized from the moon, which is applying to an aspect with Venus. So this will be great. This is a day that certainly will be good for new beginnings, for new initiatives. You certainly feel it financially. You might be able to solve issues with your partner's private lives. So this is when, and Venus will be already directly moving on in her own sign in Libra. This will be felt beautifully by people who have Libra rising, Libra midheaven, Moon Libra, Sun Libra, even Venus Libra. So this will be felt beautifully. They will have gain in their business, success. If they do new initiatives, they will feel it. With their relationships, they will feel it. With their love life, they will feel it. With their friendships, they will just have a gift from Venus, especially if the Libra is positioned that powerfully on their in their charts. But in general, this will be the heliacal rise of Venus will be gift for all of us. If she's not appearing heliacally late. So let's hope that she will appear. I'll be watching her in her heliacal phases. So this was my brief description on the disappearance, invisibility of Venus, on her retrograde and stationary phase, just to give you idea what this will mean for all of us. Certainly, as a conclusion, I would like to say that there is never anything bad in these heliacal phases. Some teach us more wisdom than others, and certainly, while Venus is invisible and retrograde, this is a lesson of wisdom, how to live our the life with our relationships, how to deal with our business, with our partners. So this is actually a moment when we might need to reconsider in order to have better business, better relationship, better life. So all heliacal phases are good. Thank you. I'm Krasi Attasio, sidereal astrologer. We'll talk about the heliacal phases of Jupiter in the next video. Thank you.